Welcome to what many call the original Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, where the crowd is rocking in anticipation of the showdown we have in store. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Virginia Tech Hokies taking on the #1 team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Will kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense is on the field for the first time today. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Oh, everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They go to the draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the Clemson Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
The Tigers headed quickly to the line. To the ground with the back.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on fourth down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Clemson set up with another first down. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. Obliterates him, still on the move. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The toss to the outside. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Using his legs, it's Gentry. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Give to the running back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Clemson is quick to the line. The give and the run on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here we go with the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got room on the return. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Hokies want to move quickly.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every day. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs.
Out of bounds.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Watson. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the first down.
Really nice looking pass there. I'll tell you, they ask you to do a lot at Virginia Tech when you're the quarterback. You're expected to make plays with your feet because of some of the greats that have come before you, but you've also got to be able to hurt defenses throwing it as well. The entire playbook is open and at your disposal, and this guy right now, he's showing you with his arm talent, he could carve up this defense.
Looking for room, it's Hart. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
One of the things I love about this defense, guys, they bring pressure from all over the yard, and that's now the 2nd sack for this corner.
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Never a doubt.
That makes the score Clemson 14, Virginia.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
Kick this one away.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them up.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Clemson jumps to the line.
Second down coming up.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Toss sweep to the left. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. And the Tigers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. On the run, it's Gentry. One step wrap, two step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The pitch to the left. Fighting off the defender. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They go to the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. 4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Live by the blitz, get hit with a chunk play on the blitz, too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to play man. I'm still going to have to bring some blitzes. So I look for this defense to stay aggressive, but maybe give that guy a smidge more attention.
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far. Is the total package, and his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
Thanks for that breakdown. And the Hokies will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Clemson is quick to the line. On the move, it's Gentry. Turns it on in midfield. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The give to the back.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Leaves it with the back. Tough, hard-nosed run. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. They'll try to pick up the first. The Tigers get enough for the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go to the ground. Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Tackled after picking up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains.
Black 24.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, going to the air. Dances away to buy time. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity.
Fires into trap bag, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
right back to the well. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Trying to barge in. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick. All by himself down the middle. The 40. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Might as well try to punch them while they're... One huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. From the red zone, looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Toss sweep right. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll toss it to the left. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus-pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Pick your poison, right? When he gets outside the pocket, man, what do? Do I play the pass and stay back deep? Or do I come up and try to make a tackle? I'm not going to give up a big play and give up an easy pass, so it's just easy pickings for this quarterback because of his athleticism.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Tigers will hustle to the line. The give on 4th down. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12.
Get set.
Gonna run it. It's Gentry. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about... Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level than next week.
Looking downfield, it's Watson. They're bringing heat. Finds a man on the left. He's run out of bounds, but not...
Second down pass.
Putting in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs.
Good enough for a first down.
He'll just keep slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete downfield. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got it in the middle, it's Holloway. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And the offense just going to spike it here. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! A great catch and run for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
29.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They'll run the toss. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Power football with the run. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Now on 2nd down. Now he's looking to throw it. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer.